This, ladies and gentlemen, is the Ferrari 458 Spider, one of the loudest, most desirable sports cars money can buy. And this is the Jaguar XKR-S Convertible, which also has a reputation for making quite a lot of noise of its own. Between them they cost over 300 grand and generate more than 1100 horsepower, but it's the sounds they make that we're interested in here today. This is why.
The 458 Spider really is a fantastic car for all sorts of reasons. Its V8 engine revs to 9,000 and it'll get to 60 in under 3.5 seconds if you really want it to. But it's the noise it makes that's most incredible of all. The trouble is the noise never quite comes across on camera. So I'm going to try and measure exactly how loud this car is and the Jag using this little device here, which is the decibel meter, to tell you the sort of noise that comes out of there.
So here's what the Ferrari sounds like when its engine is being revved standing still.
Right, that is a peak of 108 decibels, which on my list says that it is somewhere between a chainsaw at 3 feet and a trombone being blown as loudly as possible. So a pneumatic drill at about 4 feet generates approximately 120 decibels, and a 747 at takeoff is about 140. So let's see how loud the Ferrari is at full nuts in third gear. That's 105 decibels. The thing about the noise this car makes though, it's not just the level, it's the quality. It sounds absolutely amazing. Listen. Oh, wow. I don't think I've ever heard a car, a road car, make a nicer noise than this, let alone a bigger noise level than this. It's fantastic.
Same thing in the XKR-S then. Lots of revs in neutral.
Right, that is a peak of 104 decibels, which is 4 decibels quieter than the Ferrari. Right, I know the XKR-S Convertible is easily Jaguar's lairiest and loudest car. I don't think it's going to be anywhere near as loud as the Ferrari. But anyway, let's see. Let's do exactly the same thing. Third gear, full nuts. Pretty loud actually. 103 decibels. 2 decibels quieter than the Ferrari. The trouble is there's quite a lot of wind noise as well, but you can actually hear the engine really sweetly in this car, and it does sound quite different from the Ferrari, but it still sounds flipping marvellous. There's much more depth to it. It sounds a bit more mean, a bit nastier. Pretty good. The thing is about both these cars though, they sound fantastic from behind the wheel, but they sound even better outside when you're standing on the pavement watching them go by. Allow us to demonstrate.
So here's the Ferrari, flat out in third gear. It hits a peak of 102 decibels, which is loud, but not ridiculously so. Same thing in the Jag, and that's 104 decibels, which is slightly louder, possibly because it has wider front tyres than the 458.
Of course, there's really only one place that you can take this car to find out just how much noise it can make, and that is a tunnel. Here we go. That's outrageous. So it's registering 119 decibels. 119. That is nuts. Different tunnel. Still a beautiful noise though. Listen. That's awesome. That is absolutely awesome. That's so loud. That actually feels like it's just on the cusp of beginning to tap into your ears. Wow. So the peak decibel that the Jag hit in the tunnel was 112, which is incredibly loud, but it's still nowhere near as loud as the Ferrari. Bear in mind that for every increase of 10 decibels that you hear, your ears actually perceive that to be twice as loud. So the Ferrari is nearly twice as loud as the Jaguar in the tunnel. Still makes a lovely noise though.
And so say all of us.